This is all part of it. Hey, that's some neighborhood, right? Right? Speaking of, now I know what I'm going to ask you next.
There you go.
Bro. Hey, first off.
Free the Crips.
Free the Crips.
Free all the
We have
Crips.
three is still in. We got one out. We got one out.
Look, free the mother Crips on the set. Free the mother Crips on the
All
set.
the keyways.
Free the mother keyways off the back. Free the keyways off the back. Free the keyways.
So did you know that this RICO was coming?
I've been in jail. You know that coming.
Back to the business. We got to talk about this. The Rollin 60s RICO came out. They're saying that Big U caught a body. They're saying that Brick Baby had guns and dope. They're saying the loose cannon was helping Big U extort people and whatnot.
Man, none of that's true.
You don't believe any of it?
Man, no. Free the Crips.
Free the Crips.
Free the Lokes. Free the Crips.
Okay.
Dead homies.
Have you taken a look at the indictment
Free the
yet?
Crips.
It's pretty convincing.
No, I've been gangbanging in jail, but free the Crips, though. No, I don't have to look at it. Free the Crips. They didn't do it.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. Free the Crips.
Didn't you ever run in with Big U recently?
Free the Crips.
Didn't you see him at a gas station?
No, that's the homies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hell no. If we did see it, we neighborhood Crips.
Okay.
It's my older homies.
But it was all good.
But it don't matter. It's the homies. Free the Crips.
Okay.
Free the Lokes.
But do you feel as if a Rollin 40s RICO could be in the works?
Look, man, stop.
Look, this is funny. I feel like this nigga avoiding the question right now. You feel me? Because obviously he an active gang member and he's not really trying to say too much or do too much, right? So he's trying to be smart and trying to not answer those questions. But you know, I think that for extras, you know, he gonna move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? To certain things, and I think that he's not gonna like overshare a lot of things. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think so far.
Trying to jinx us.
You're keeping your nose clean?
Whoa. You trying to jinx the set.
Well,
Whoa. Slow though.
That's a big question right there.
You my boy.
A lot of people are thinking about, I'm going to grab that finger. I'm going to grab that finger. I'm going to stick it in my eye.
Hey, look. Slow the down. No, we ain't getting no RICO.
Okay.
Second off, that shit they in jail for they didn't do. Get them the fuck out. Free the.
He said second off. Second off. What did he say?
Crips.
Okay. Finger, I'm going to stick it in my eye.
Hey, look. Slow the down. No, we ain't getting no RICO.
Okay.
Second off, that shit they in jail for they didn't do.
Second off, like, you know, second of all, I think that's what he's trying to say. Second of all, I don't know. I guess he was, I don't know. What? I never heard second off. I don't know. Second of all, you ain't gonna whoop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me stop.
Get them the fuck out. Free the Crips.
Okay.
On set. Period.
Okay.
Dead homies. Free the Lokes.
But in terms of, are you on the Brick Baby side or the loose cannon side? Who do you think is more?
It don't matter. They all in jail. Free the Crips.
Okay.
It ain't no side when it come. Look. When you a convict, you get what I'm saying? You could be an inmate or a convict. Inmate gonna do his time and go home.
Look, that's another thing too. When he said right now, like, it don't matter, right? Because he said it don't matter because we all Crips, right? Meaning, like, inside, when you in the county, when you in prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, inside, it's really, it don't go, like, there's gang banging, right? And everybody's from a lot of sets, but prison overrides all that with race. So, again, like, you might be beefing in the streets, right? Like, you might see your op, you might, you know, whatever, run into niggas you don't fuck with, you don't like, and, you know, you beef with them, boom. But then, like, in jail, in prison, you gonna have his back. And I know it's crazy and weird to say, like, you gonna have the niggas back that you beefing with out on the street, cause prison and jail politics are different than street rules and gangbanging rules, like outside in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, out there in the streets, like, different rules. Prison, different rules. So we might be beefing on the streets, you feel me? But then we go to jail. I see you, you see me, you my op. I might, you know, off the back, like my nigga for extra say, off the back, we gonna run that fade because you're the op regardless. So we're always gonna fight, right? So off the back, we're gonna run that fade, boom. Where whatever enemies are in prison, in jail or whatever, we're gonna run the fade. All of them, boom. Anybody who got a problem with your set or whatever sets you don't like, whatever, you gonna run those fades. After you run the fades, right? After you run the fades, I mean, y'all don't have to be super cool or whatever, but you know, y'all respect each other, and the nigga go that way and you go this way. You feel me? And y'all keep, and then shit just keeps going like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if a riot happens and they trying to like outnumber him, even though he might be an op, right? It's not even about that anymore. It's about race, because now it's about like they got strength in numbers, you know. So if you do the math, like, you know, if there's a lot of like Hispanics and a lot of, you know, other races, and the blacks are like the minority in there, you know what I'm saying? Even though that's your op, he's still a African American, he's still black, he's still, you know, yo people, you know, at the end of the day. And it's just like a plot twist, you feel me? Like, now you gonna have to have his back, or maybe, you know, you might share a cell with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? You might share a cell with your op. Like, out on the street, y'all was, but in there, you feel me? Y'all gonna have to coexist, living with each other. You feel me? And y'all can't take each other out because there's strength in numbers, and you know what I'm saying? XYZ. So this shit is crazy. That's why he's like, shit, are you on a Big U side, or are you in you know, Big Baby side or whatever? And he like, there's no side. They're all Crips. It don't matter, because in jail and county, they're gonna have each other's back regardless. You feel me? So like, it's not like they're about to, like, you know what I mean? They're gonna squabble. They're gonna get their squabble out the way. And again, but they might not talk to each other. They might talk to each other. They might not get over that shit. But if a riot pops off in like wherever county, prison, whatever, if a riot pops off, you gotta stick with your people within that time. You know, despite of whatever beef, and that beef don't even matter no more. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what he's saying. But anyways, let me get back to the video.
Follow rules, and what's the name? A convict, he gonna stick by the code. My times are maxed out. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? It don't matter who side they in jail. You don't want nobody in jail.
Yeah.
Free the Crips. I don't give a you let that shit be for the streets. Free the Crips.
Was there a lot of like, when the indictment came down, was there a lot of chatter in the jailhouse about it? Were people talking about, oh, they just
they got them in jail for no reason. They
Got to be the biggest news, huh?
They got them in jail for no reason and all that. You know what I'm saying? They got them in jail for no reason. Free him and all that. I thought I was gonna see Brick in there with me. You know what I'm saying?
Federal charges.
Yeah, I know. I found out.
I talked to him. He said the feds were actually like really. He said it's way nicer in the feds. He's like, it's clean.
Hell yeah, feds way
more.
You got to think, and they eat real food in there. You got to think the food that we eat in the county jail.
Terrible.
Shit, what that shit look like
for animals?
Like what? What's an average dinner?
Bro, that shit look like dumpster food. You know, that's why you go to the store in there.
Yeah,
that shit look like dumpster food.
What's the best in the store? Because it's still like noodles and Cheetos and shit. Right?
It's the concoctions you make.
You gotta mix all that together. You know what I'm saying? You watch. We gotta have a spread day here, and I gotta fix the spread. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have a spread day. We gotta fix the spread here, and then you'll understand what's the difference. That's next. We're gonna do a spread day here.
We should do that like this week.
Yeah, do this week. We're gonna do a spread day.
I like that.
And we'll kick them up, spread this month. You get what I'm saying? You can't just. It ain't no such thing as like what's the best thing on here. You get what I'm saying?
Are you a good cook? Can you know how to chef up?
Yeah, we scrape them up a metal buck. You know what I'm saying? Put a fire under it, light a wick.
But you're not too good in a regular kitchen.
You know what I'm saying? No, you know. You know what I'm saying? Straight
the huge smile and just
you nice.
I'm done. He said, but you can't do that in a regular kitchen. But again, niggas is built different, man. People is different. They raised different, you know. And then after you know, that's something that you decide. It's you decide to want to learn how to cook in the kitchen, or you choose to not want to do that. You feel me? So, you know, but he giving them props because he's roasting them like, yeah, but you can't do it in the kitchen though. You can scrape the paint off the metal stairs, wipe it down, clean it, spark something, put it underneath, let that thing burn. Now you got yourself a little skillet, homemade skillet off the stairs. Oh, mama's what? Now you just gonna, you know what I'm saying, whip up some, you feel me? He said it's a concoction. It's like a mix of a lot of things when it comes to spread. So if you guys don't know what that is, it ain't the in and out. It ain't the in and out sauce spread that y'all thinking about. You know, spread is like, you know, the food that they making to spread it out to make food. You feel me? So yeah, just giving y'all some knowledge on that.
The plastic bag though, the plastic bag.
Yeah, no, but no, fuck all that. You gotta put that on a bunk. You gotta grill that motherfucker. Scrape the bunk, all the paint off the bunk, right?
Okay.
Scrape all the paint off the bunk. Boom. We're gonna sanitize it. We're gonna clean the bunk. You know what I'm saying? On the thing. Bob, after we put it on the thing, we're gonna put the fire on it, make a candle.
But
you know how you make the candle, right?
What?
All right, you gotta put the peanut butter.
Oh, I used all mine on some guy's asshole.
Chill, buddy.
Hold up.
Chill, buddy.
Hold up.
Chill.
Hey, look. You gotta put the tissue out with the peanut butter on it. You gotta fold it and you gotta put grease on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Roll it up. You know what I'm saying? You light it. It's gonna burn. It's gonna burn. It's gonna burn for cool hours. You know what I'm saying? Put it on the bunk. Wop. Heat the metal up. Drop the food on that. Start frying it.
Okay.
It's different. You get what I'm saying? And hook it up. It's a concoction with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a scientist. Call Elon Musk.
Shout out. Oh, hold on. Goddamn. Hold on. Shout out to all the Crips in that too. Dead homies. Free all the Crips, nigga, in jail, in a pen. Free all the Damus in a pen, in the county. Free all the active Southsiders in a pen, in the county. Free all the Crips. Free all the convicts.
Free all the Hoovers.
On the set. Free all the loads.
Okay.
Fuck, I did a dope on the table on that nigga.
What's that? What's that? You guys are siding up against me?
We damn near dove over the table. I thought he was gonna sock you first on me.
I'm a friend to the grooves. I love the grooves.
Yeah.
22 still got his groove back. Hey, but
it's an irresistible groove.
But, wait, I just want to say, do you understand that we finally got Loose Cannon and Brick Baby on camera?
That's what I heard.
And the next day, the feds raid their houses. Not even like the next day.
7 hours later.
Yeah, 7 hours afterwards, they run up in their spot.
How
and
the
get 'em.
interview went with both of them?
Fire.
The interview was honestly pretty cool. Although, I mean, there was one point where Brick was stretching and you could see a little something poking out of his waistband, which none of us saw. But they were saying that he was trying to intimidate Loose Cannon.
No, there's a straight up, there's a Mexican standoff going on, and we were in the middle of it.
I had no idea.
Bro, look, they both homies. You get what I'm saying? They both homies.
Look, this dude said, and I had no idea. You see, if y'all seen the last interview, you know what I'm saying, you guys will know, like, Brick Baby was stretched out like this, boom, right? And then, like, the side of the little pew was sticking out, you know what I'm saying? And he kept doing that. He just kept doing this, stretching, he just kept doing this shit. Just moving, doing this, whatever. And I'm just like, okay, but you used to clearly see it. And then Loose Cannon is just sitting like this. Literally, just like sitting, like just looking at him, like looking at him up and down, like just at his waistband, looking at him up and down, like, nigga, your shit is out. Like, what is you doing? You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what happened. And then boom, 7 hours later, after the interview, they got raided. So it's like they all from the same, and that's the thing. It's the thing about game banging too. It's like, bro, you be from a hood, and then your own homies. You know what I'm saying? Hate you. Your own homies, you know what I'm saying, might not mess with you. You feel me? Your own homies might turn on you. And y'all from the same, you know, clique or area or set. You feel me? Like, it's just too many double-edged swords out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it come to the game banging, because it's like, it's just too many things that can happen, you know, or be forced to happen. So it's really crazy.
And they both from the same
brand
hood.
new homies.
You know what I'm saying? No, they both homies. They both from the same.
They were
hood.
enemies for a long time.
Yeah, but it don't matter. They still
they still legitimacy of if they're from their hoods has been very much called into question by them.
Well,
but look, they claim the same soil, so it don't matter.
Nobody's doubting Brick.
They homies, and that's good. I wish I was out for that interview. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, you would have pulled up.
What the fuck you mean? Hell yeah.
You could be Herb Dean. Would you wear a black and white striped shirt?
Oh,
you could be like the ref. No, I don't know if you could be the
Judge
ref.
Mills Lane.
Imagine he skips over the fighting part of his career and goes right to being a ref.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I think, cuz, you be in the hood. You know how to get a crib handshake.
Come on, what the fuck?
What if I hit you with this?
Nah, come on, you gonna get your fingers broke.
Wait, but that's how you do it, right? That's the neighborhood handshake, right?
Handshake is like this, nigga, 2 fingers in the thumb, but we don't play with that.
Oh, you put the thumb as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can't play with that. Don't play with that.
I've been around the homies.
Oh, that's all I'm saying.
This is a very popular hood.
Very popular.
Very popular card.
But it's just so
I wasn't wrong,
bro. It's so ignorant. That's why so many of y'all was commenting on my page for the last video, like, bros the feds, bros the feds, bros the fed. Like, look what bro's doing. He exploiting our culture, fam. That's how I feel. He exploiting our culture, bro. Like, think about it, bro. Like, he's getting us on there. He's paying them minimum. He's getting them arrested. He's getting them caught up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it happened multiple times, like with Vlad, with him, with other people and stuff like that. You feel me? But it's like, it's just, it's a cool podcast to them to go to and stuff, but it's very active, bro. You feel me? And again, just like he said, he messed with the Hoovers, and it's like, okay, those are 4 Extra's biggest enemies in the set in LA. That's majority of the gangs don't even mess with the Hoovers. You know what I'm saying? I used to live in the Hoovers, bro. I used to live on Vermont and 101st. Yeah, right there, right off. What is that? Century. Feel me? Right on the corner across the street from the YMCA. I used to be right there. My crib with my mama used to be right in the alley behind like a church or something on 101st in Vermont. Nigga, it used to be like the liquor store right across the street from that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I was there since I was still young. You know what I'm saying? So I already know, you know, what the vibes are. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like this man's just so ignorant to like just do things and do all this extra stuff without no consequences. You feel me? And then like, but you see another black dude trying to do something positive or maybe something like this, and he might catch a lot of hate for it, or he might do whatever. You feel me? It's like, it just sucks that our own people and community be trying to knock each other down, but then you have these white people and not trying to make it racial, but again, it's who they are, right? Like it's who they are, like, and look what they doing and exploiting everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. This is open for debate. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section.
But anyway, look. This all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Free all the Crips, dead homies. Free all the Lokes. Free all. Shout out to the 2000 flow with the Crips on the 2000 flow. You get what I'm saying? On the set. I'm back. I'm the dead homies. Let's go. Wow. Run it up. But right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 6:32. I'm about to go nail this. She just had on the camera. I'm about to go nail this. She got a motherfucking flight to catch, and I gotta take the. So we need to wrap this up.
Give us like a little light half hour, like a little, like let's go till 7.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Extra. I want to know though, like of all the when people were talking, right, about the Big U indictment and all that, when that first came up, when the rumors were starting to circulate, and you were like, oh, they just locked up the homies. Were people talking about podcasting and the fact that people talking on podcasts, including No Jumper, is what led to some of these people getting swooped up in this situation?
Well, nah, people, you know, everybody got their own opinion. You get what I'm saying? Once again, our homies in there for something they didn't do. You get what I'm saying? Everybody got their own opinion, but our homies in there for something they didn't do. You get what I'm saying? Free the Crips, once again. You get what I'm saying?
Innocent men.
But you get what I'm saying? Innocent man. You get what I'm saying? And anything they came on a broadcast, you get what I'm saying? It did an interview of, you get what I'm saying? They didn't do nothing wrong, bro. They just talking. It's a freedom of speech. It's America. You get what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Don't throw no fake allegations and fake rumors on me.
There's certain things like the fact that Loose Cannon was on this podcast talking basically about him and Big U going and extorting this weed dealer, and now they have the weed dealer snitching on him allegedly, and like he admitted to it on the podcast, so it seems like it might be kind of hard for him to say like, nah, that was a joke, that didn't really happen.
Man, free the Crips. Like I said, free the Crips. Dead over.
No, look, hey, 4 Extra really conducting himself like a consummate gangbanging professional.
Well, listen, there may be many things that he struggles with, such as staying out of jail, but but you cannot deny that he is very anti-snitching.
I didn't even shake his hand on that.
He's very anti anything that is negative towards the neighborhoods in general. Like he's just and really like you can't really get him to talk too much shit about his ops. Really, like he'll let you know on some like regular shit, but he's not gonna go into detail like that. And I'm even talking about like on the phone. Like he's never like even together when we're in real life, he's never been like, yo, them dudes from over there, they some bitches, they did this and that. Like he never lets me in on the secrets of the hood.
See, you gotta, but you
don't even know the hood of the peanut butter victim.
But
exactly.
Look,
yeah. Although apparently it's out there.
But look,
we don't need to say it.
But you gotta think about it like this. You get what I'm saying, bro? I don't get on this, you know what I'm saying, to tell no lie to no motherfucking body. You get what I'm saying? I'm not jumping on this motherfucker for the views, you get what I'm saying? So the world look at it like, you know what I'm talking about, he's a real nigga. You get what I'm saying? And he keeping it across the board. This is how you supposed to keep it across the board. You get what I'm saying? You ain't got to get on here and talk about people like you 13, like we in juvenile hall. Or you get on here and run your mouth about your politics that's going on in your hood. You get what I'm saying? That don't supposed to be told on here, that have nothing to do with y'all. You get what I'm saying? To get views. You out of bounds when you do that. You in the wrong. You should be getting a phone call to get your ass knocked out if you do it. You get what I'm saying? Since day one we met, I always said that. Anybody watching this motherfucker always said that. Strictly across the motherfucking board on Rollin Avenue Crip. And I'm not hard to find. I'm always from Crenshaw to Fig.
And I think also, I think your like health as a human being, as far as not drinking and smoking, is like instrumental in that too, because you always have your right state of mind. So you're not gonna say some crazy ass shit that you later.
And I
agree with that too.
I really want you to smoke dust with me, but
you said what?
I would like you to smoke dust with me, but you're not gonna. So it's cool.
I'll smoke dust with you.
That's not even like off the. That's off the bat.
Hey, look, off the back, he skipped weed and all that. Went straight to dust. He went straight to you. Skipped. I didn't even try nothing yet. You skipped the weed. You skipped the cigarettes. The black and white. You went straight to dust.
I know you like to get wet though.
All right, hey, $10,000, smoke a blunt.
That's up.